Hey guys, I wanted to take a minute to give you a little tour of the class and just to say hi. I'm a real person. I know you are all expecting a live course, and so this is a little discombobulating for you to figure out how your new schedule is going to look. It is a discombobulating thing for me too. I only just was assigned this course a couple of days ago, so things no doubt have been put together. I've taught this course before, but only as a 6-week course. You guys will be my first 16-week course. So I'm sure that some of the changes in schedule, making it go from the short to a longer period, there's going to be some things that we might have to change. So please, I want to let you know that when things don't work exactly the way we're trying to make them work, please reach out to me via email and let me know if you see something that's not working, like a link, or something else that just doesn't quite make sense. It may not be you, it may be just the way all the downloads and all the things have worked at the last minute. So with all that, I'm really glad to have you guys as a class, even though we won't be meeting in the classroom because my schedule does not allow it. I'm happy to have you. So I probably will be recording some lectures. I have not gotten to the point where I can make a date or time to figure out exactly how that's going to work. It will depend on you guys and what you need. But we'll probably be doing some lectures like this just to make things a little clearer, to make sure that everybody's on the same page. So with that, let's take a look here. This is the way the class looks when you log into it. You can see that the course syllabus is here if you want to click on it to see how it might work. It is, of course, possible that we make some changes to the course schedule as we move along, and we just see that some of the deadlines don't quite work with what you guys need, or maybe you need something else. Maybe you need some grammar in the middle here or something else. So you can see how things will look for the modules, and all of the deadlines and the details, like these topic readings for weeks. You can see this is weeks 1 through 3, which is module 1. You can see all the due dates over here on the right. And then now I had some questions about where are all of these things? Where do you turn them in? And you can see if you're over here on the left-hand side in the toolbar right here, we're going to click on module 1, which is weeks 1, 2, and 3. So you can see that all these things are going to be together. And you can see all the activities and assessments, all the learning resources and readings, and an overview all right here. Okay, your documents are going to be located right here for instructions. You may want to download and print some of those out to get a feel for what you want to do. Everything that's going to be turned in is going to be turned in when you see something called activities and assessments. So when you're trying to figure out where to turn something in, that's where you're going to look. So you can see that week 1 we have welcome and self-introduction and a course preparation quiz to complete. Week 2 there's going to be a Q&A. And week 3 there's going to be a summarizing, paraphrasing, quoting Q&A. Okay? So this is exactly where you'll turn things in. You'll come to this location to get more details. You'll click on those things. When you see this little symbol here, that means it's a discussion board. You will have frequent discussion boards, although not every week. When you see something like this, it's going to be a quiz or a test. And something like this is going to indicate something to turn in, like an assessment or a homework of some kind. Okay? So that's where you'll see how things will work. And again, when you go into module 1, which will be weeks 1 through 3, it's an overview of all 3 weeks, all the learning resources and all of the activities. Let's open the learning resources so you can see what I'm talking about. It's going to have you be reading the chapters 1 through 6 of your textbook. Notice I haven't given you a detailed, like you should read chapter 1 now and chapter 2 next time and so on. It gives you a little bit of flexibility to read. Some of you like to read a whole bunch of things all at one time. Some of you like to annotate things as you're reading. I recommend that method where you're highlighting and making questions and writing them actually in the book while you're doing things. Some of you like to make a copy of those of things and then write on them, or be reading and making notes as you go. I also recommend the online writing lab called OWL, which you may be familiar with, for quoting, paraphrasing, and summarizing. That's where you're going to find some more information about that. So let me know if you see any issues. There's bound to be something, I'm sure, since this was a lot of last minute changes, so please stay in contact with me. Over here on this, you're going to see other links here for online tutoring. I highly recommend them as a resource to you. The discussion board, you can also access it there. And you can send me an email here, okay? So when I make some videos for you like this one, I'll be uploading them into YouTube and then posting links within the modules and probably in the announcements as well, so that you can find them. So if you have a specific question, like what do you know, if something just really confuses you, please let me know that via email. And if I get a couple of questions from it, or if it just seems like it needs to happen, I will make short video recordings like this and post them as lectures to help elucidate some of the things that might be really confusing to you guys. So with that being said, again, appreciate the fact that you guys are making this change at the last minute, and reach out to me if there's something that you need, okay? All right, so with that, we're going to say goodbye.